What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And all day long, you guys have been tweeting me and asking me, what do I think about the new Ghostbusters trailer? React to it, watch it, share it with us, share your thoughts. So I'm going to do that. Now, before we even take a look at this, I want to say a couple things. Number one, I am a Ghostbusters fan since the original movies. I am 41 years old. I remember when Ghostbusters was in theaters. I saw it then. I saw it on HBO. Every time it reran, I watched that movie over and over and over again. I loved the first one. I thought the second one was okay. I thought the cartoon was kind of bad. Even the real Ghostbusters, obviously bad, and the knockoff as well. For the most part, I'm a Ghostbusters fan and really only like the one movie. Now, the reason I think I was so fond of that movie as a kid is because it had a lot of humor that was down here on this level and a lot of humor that was up here on this level. And being a smart kid, or at least relatively smart, I think I got some of these jokes, even the adult jokes and the perverted jokes. I love those kinds of movies with the blowjob scene from the ghost and all that stuff. That's what really made that movie strike home for me. I like the mix of crude humor, smart humor, lowbrow humor, toilet humor, and everything else. And you owe that not just to the people who were particularly cast for that movie, but you owe a majority of it to Harold Ramis, who wrote that script. He wrote an amazing script, and we have to admit the majority of his scripts were pretty goddamn good. This movie is certainly not written by Harold Ramis, and it does not star the all-star cast that the original movie did. However, I do remain skeptically hopeful. And I'll be honest with you, I've actually been really scared to talk about this movie because there are some people out there who are very, very mad when a white-skinned, neck-bearded nerd talks about this movie and doesn't say exclusively positive things. I don't want those people mad at me, so let me start by saying this. I do not care one bit that it has an all-female cast. That doesn't subtract anything for me, but it certainly doesn't add anything for me either. The gender of the people in this movie does not matter to me remotely. I find a lot of movies that have leading females or all females in their movies to be very funny. I loved Sisters recently. I loved Bridesmaids. It doesn't matter to me. It does not matter to me what genitals these people have. But while I may not care that they are women, I do care that it's these particular women. And I actually tweeted out a long time ago a dream team of female players for this. Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Maya Rudolph, Aubrey Plaza. If that was the group of people that were the Ghostbusters in this movie, I would be jumping up and down with joy. I couldn't wait to see it. Out of these four women, Kristen Wiig is pretty funny. Kate McKinnon can be funny. Melissa McCarthy can be funny, but very rarely is. And I still haven't forgiven her for the movie Tammy. Leslie Jones, I just don't really understand the humor in her. She seems just kind of like a one-liner all the time, no matter what she does. I really would like to see her branch out from that. I don't think she's going to in this movie. Okay, I really like seeing the old firehouse. That's cool. I don't really get this, because this is basically the librarian again, right? And why not stand on your own? I mean, it's kind of cool to see like a re-envisioning of that scene, I guess, a little bit, but it would be a lot cooler if this movie did not reference the old movie in that way. The ghost looks kind of cool. I mean, kind of scary, but also kind of cutesy. Okay, I have to say, watching her get slimed is really funny. That's actually really funny. I like this. It's kind of weird, the way they went with the ghost here. They're kind of like all bright and CGI and like weird looking. Okay, that is taking Ghost Trap very literal. I have to say, the sets look amazing. All of the props look amazing. Even the costumes are actually pretty good, all told. Okay, I made a tweet when this movie got casted, and I said that they would play very specific roles. I said that she would play, the loud, obnoxious woman who, screams all the time. I said Melissa McCarthy, the whole joke with her was that she would be fat and she would fall down and she would hurt herself. And then right here in the scene she hurts herself, I said that Kristen Wiig would be the Bill Murray. I forget her name, but I said that she would be like the Egon ripoff. And she even dresses like Egon. It's so annoying that I got that right because I said it sarcastically and shittily, and I was right. Okay, I love that inexplicably there's a hearse in this movie. It's stupid, it's lazy writing, it makes no sense whatsoever, and the excuse they give in the trailer is stupid, but it's a throwback to the original movie. I guess that's okay. Slimer's back. Slimer's back. Okay, this movie at least gets 1 star, no matter how bad it is, because Slimer's in it. Just said that the ghost can inhabit human bodies and possess them. All right, that is a very natural sequel to the original Ghostbusters. It's the second Ghostbusters. This makes sense. This I like. I like the idea of ghost possession. That's good writing. I like that. Oh. Why did it have to be right? Why does this look so bad? Oh, she's just literally slapping her a second time for no reason. The power of Patty compelled... Oh, God. Oh, God, that's so bad. Oh, I'm going to be sick.
It compels you! Ow!
Well, that trailer was not very good. And I will say that the original Ghostbusters trailer isn't that good either. It doesn't really tell you how great the movie's going to be. But this trailer is... It's not good. I got a really good feeling we're getting Michael Bay here. I got a really good feeling this is Transformers all over again. I feel like they did not have any respect for the source material. I feel like they pulled it on like just set dressing or a costume. This feels like an SNL sketch. This feels like a parody of the original movie, and it leaves a really bad taste in my mouth right now. I think part of what it is that I have a preconceived notion of these women and what they can do. I've seen their movies, I've seen them on SNL, and I have not found them to be all that funny in a lot of their situations. I do not think they're top tier for women in Hollywood. I think they're probably second tier or third tier, and I think that's an issue. And when I saw Ghostbusters as a kid, I didn't know who Dan Aykroyd was. I didn't know who any of these people were. They were brand new to me. To me, they were just the Ghostbusters. I think after I see the movie and I see these women in their role, then they might feel like the Ghostbusters to me then. Even then, I'm not so sure, though. I would say that if you're a 10 or 11 or 12-year-old boy or girl today and you've never seen the Ghostbusters and you don't know what the hell they are, this might be an opportunity to reintroduce them or introduce them for the first time. And those kids are going to enjoy the neon ghosts, and they're going to enjoy the loud, obnoxious lady and the nerd jokes and the Big Bang Theory style humor, I guess. If that's what they're into, then that's great. Maybe I'm not the target audience. Maybe this aging white neckbeard is not the target audience. Maybe the target audience is the audience that the original Ghostbusters was aimed at, which is young adults and young teenagers. And maybe I'm just too fucking old and crotchety for this. But if that's the case, that doesn't make any sense to me, because I am the guy who bought the original ticket. I'm the one who bought the ticket to the second one, and I'm the one that had all the toys, and I would love to share that with my family and friends now. And so why wouldn't your target audience be everybody, including fat, old, aged neckbeards and young kids and everyone in between? Why would you not want to do what Marvel has done for superheroes to the Ghostbusters? Make it just a good movie that everyone will like. And this is Sony Pictures again, and these are the same people that just made Pixels, and it's clear they did not care about that source material or the audience for that. They just cared about cranking it out. And I think they think this is a guaranteed blockbuster hit. It's going to make a ton of money and people will see it, even if it's bad. And Lord, I hope that's not the case, because this next generation of people, especially this next generation of girls, deserves a good movie so that they can have some female superheroes that'll encourage them to get into the STEM fields. And I bet this is not going to be that. All right, I'm gonna predict the Rotten Tomatoes score of 35%. By the critics. I'm going to say a user score of about a 1.0 or less, and or 10, I guess, 10%. Come back and check and see if I was right when this movie is launched. I will probably end up seeing it. I might wait to rent it off of Redbox for $1, but I guess I'll see it eventually. Or maybe I'll watch it and then make another review of just how bad that is for you guys, if that turns out to be the case. But right now, I remain hopeful that it can at least be mediocre. Let it at least be mediocre. Just let it be just an average, shitty comedy and not just a train wreck. Guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this. Do you want to see more stuff like this? Did you enjoy this? What do you think about the trailer? Let me know in the comments section below. I always value your feedback. Thank you for watching. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon. This movie looks average. Maybe below average.